What we want to catch here in particular is how nicely it fills. It's one. Look at that beautiful calm. Absolutely no splash fill. Oops, bit overdone. I'll go get it warmed up again here a bit. I think might cool down too much in the ladle. For the last three. And there we have it done. Apart from the dull colour, it's a nice looking little casting, pretty much. Look at another one. Yeah, that's not too bad for what they've got to do. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, that won't be too bad, I think. That'll do. Here are the finished castings. They've all been degated and linished here where the feeder was attached. The interesting thing about these is they've actually come out a dull grey rather than the normal shine that I get. The reason for this is that this aluminium contains a small amount of strontium, about 50 parts per million, I believe. The strontium is added deliberately to modify the grain structure, specifically the formation of the silicon, the form that the silicon takes within the alloy. Unfortunately, it also has a dramatic effect upon the surface film on the aluminium, and it makes it nowhere near as tough, so that you wind up with a metal that doesn't level out against the sand anywhere near as much. In addition, you can get moisture from the green sand coming through this film and causing hydrogen gas problems in the metal. I seem to have avoided that in this case, but I must admit I do not like adding the strontium. It's not, it's not really as good as it should be. I don't think. I don't like this sort of finish, even though it's relatively fine. It is, to the feel, quite rough. Now here are the gates, pouring basin, and that I've cut off, and you can see that what we're aiming for here is, with the basin that you pour into and the sprue that the metal then comes down, to get this curve, this ridged curve between them. The idea is that metal poured in here can't short circuit and go straight down. If it was to do that, it would hit the bottom of the sprue much faster than we want. The ridge effectively forces the metal to go straight across and then come down slowly into the sprue. And the idea of the ridge here, the radius rather, is to make certain that the metal actually flows and fills the entire sprue, and we don't get any sort of air trap at this point here, which you can do if you don't have the entrance right. Now, remember, I only hand cut these, so there is a bit of variation between them if you look. But the main feature is always this radius. We must have this good radius here between the ridge and the sprue. And again, the radius each time. You don't need as much radius on this side over here, but you must have it here. Well, anyway, they're all done and ready, and I'll throw them in a box and the customer can now come and get them.